MVP. What a great slide by Acuna. He hurdles and picks up the first down. Sweet 16 for Spencer. Steals second, then go into a split.
Welcome back, everyone, to the J&J Sports Talk Podcast. I'm Jalen. This is my boy John, and this is Ep.2. And today we're going to be talking about our Super Bowl picks, the teams we think have the best chance of winning the Super Bowl, and our Super Bowl sleeper picks, teams we think are really underrated and could sneak into the Super Bowl and win it all. But do you want to start off first with your pick?
Yeah, I can do that. Let's go our sleepers.
Let's start off with your Super Bowl pick, the team you think.
My Super Bowl pick is, like, again, not being biased, but I got the Indianapolis Colts.
Ooh.
I just think they're going to be really scary this year. The AFC South won't be that good this year. They got the Jaguars. Titans are probably going to be the only real threat.
And to be fair, the Titans are still having a struggling QB situation. Like, Ryan Tannehill isn't as good as people think.
They drafted Malik Willis.
He's good, but is he going to be able to take that team to the playoffs? Beat the Colts? I don't think so.
Also, they got a veteran QB that I have faith in. I do not have faith in Carson Wentz. Matt Ryan is very solid, consistent quarterback, and year in and year out. The Colts also have a lot of weapons, offense and defense. They're just going to be a freaking juggernaut. So we'll have to see. Hopefully they can do it. That's my team. So that's and also hopefully some of the rookies can step up. Alec Pierce, I'm not sure what the rookies he got, but I know Alec Pierce, hopefully he can step up, be there with Michael Pittman, and just ball out.
Yeah, I like what you said about Matt Ryan. He has been very consistent over the years. I don't think he's had a year where he got under, 3,500 passing yards. He's been consistent. He's had, over 4,500 passing yards year in and year out. And, yeah, I'm excited to see how he's going to do on the Colts. Now, my Super Bowl team pick, I like the Colts. I like their chances of making the Super Bowl, but I think the Bills are my Super Bowl pick. Yes. I think no other team right now. Yeah, I think no other team right now has a better chance of winning it all than the Buffalo Bills right now. I don't even know where to get started with this team. And I guess I can start off with the defense, who was phenomenal last season. Other than the Kansas City playoffs game, the defense kind of folded. But to be fair, that was one of the best offenses in the league. You have Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. They're just insane. Yeah. But that... Yeah. But that Bills defense allowed the lowest average points per game in the entire league. On average, only allowing 17 points per game. Only allowing 17 points per game. That is insane. That was league leading. No other team allowed fewer points. They also allowed the lowest amount of total yards per game. They only allowed, I believe, 272.8 total yards on average per game. No other team averaged any yards lower than that. This Buffalo Bills defense was phenomenal last season. And somehow over this off season they made it even better one of the big improvements they made to this defense was signing two-time Super Bowl champion, one-time Super Bowl MVP, I believe 2015 Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller. That was a fantastic pickup by the Bills. He just won with the Los Angeles Rams. And this just makes their defense even more scarier than it was before. Head coach Sean McDermott, I'm going to be honest, I don't know how to say the Bills head coach. He told reporters Sunday that he would be surprised if Poyer, I think it's Justin Poyer. Sorry if I got that wrong, but Poyer, the safety for the Bills. He'd be surprised if Poyer didn't play Week 1 game. Poyer is a great all-pro safety. He's been a Pro Bowler. He's so good. Unfortunately, Trey White is injured, but when he comes back, this defense is just going to be so scary. This will just be another overpowering drop to this overpowering wave of defense these Bills have. And let's not forget about Mike Hyde. I don't know how to say his name either. Sorry about that. But he was ranked by the NFL in the top 100 players. He was ranked at number 50, so, that's pretty good in itself. But last season he had 53 solo tackles. This was just the main season, I believe. I don't think this even I don't think this includes the postseason. But 53 solo tackles, 5 interceptions with a touchdown and a forced fumble. This Bills secondary is going to be just as scary as their linemen and their primary people, their defensive line. Both sides are scary. The secondary, the cornerbacks, Trey White, their safeties, Micah Hyde and Poyer, and their linebackers. You got Von Miller and others. It's just going to be scary. But that's just the defense. The Bills' offense is going to be great as well this season, especially when you have a quarterback like Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen. Who has just improved extremely since 2018. In 2018, that was a completely different Josh Allen. That 2018 Josh Allen was playing with the cornerbacks. He was playing pass with the cornerbacks. Yeah, he had a whole bunch of interceptions. And the improvement he's made, he's been making insane improvement and growing so fast that I just don't know how much more he can improve until he's just too good. He's not only a quarterback, but he's a leader who can extend plays and go for the first down or touchdown himself. He's one of the best improvising quarterbacks in the league right now. I think one of the best improvising quarterbacks in the league. And that's a big reason for this Bills' success and the success they're going to have going into the next season. Last season, Josh Allen had 763 rushing yards himself. 763 rushing yards as a quarterback throughout the whole season. That's insane. But listen to the passing yards. He did all of that. Oh, he also got 6 rushing touchdowns himself last season. So, 763 rushing yards with 6 rushing touchdowns himself. That sounds like a running back there. But then, his passing stats. 4,407 passing yards with 36 passing touchdowns. So you have a quarterback who can not only run for nearly 700 yards and score 6 rushing touchdowns, but a quarterback who can also throw for 4,400 passing yards with 36 passing touchdowns. Those stats alone show you how much effort he puts in when he has the ball in his hands. And how could we forget to talk about Stephon Diggs, arguably a top 5 receiver in the league right now? I think he may be retiring after this year, so hopefully he can get that Super Bowl ring in before he retires. And his last season stats explain why he's a top 5 receiver right now. I mean, he had last season he had 103 receptions for 1,225 yards. Insane. That's like a little over a fourth of what Josh Allen threw, with 10 touchdowns and 66 first downs. So he's so in handy. He had so many receptions, so many yards, so many touchdowns, so many first downs. He's trustworthy. That is the perfect wide receiver for Josh Allen. They both put effort in. Josh Allen can trust him, and Stephon Diggs can trust Josh Allen. Josh Allen just has such a good offense to work with in every position. Dawson Knox, very trustworthy tight end, as well as Devin Singletary at running back. And we can't forget that the Bills also just drafted Georgia running back James Cook, who had a great senior year. Not only rushing, but he had a great receiving year too. He made so many great catches. He made so many one-handed catches, tiptoe, stay-in-bound catches. He had a great rushing season, but a great receiving season as well, and that's just going to help with this offense. This Bills team is just so stacked right now. They've only gotten better. Last season, they made it a few games into the playoffs. This season, I believe, they will be able to go all the way and win the Super Bowl. But yeah, that's just
Bills.
yeah. That's my reason why I think.
I agree. Bills are going to be scary. They added Von Miller to the defense.
Very good.
They needed that.
They do have a couple of defensive injuries, which just may be the only problem. But Poirier should come back. Head coach said he should come back. He should be ready. But Trey White, I don't know when he'll be back. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Yeah.
They're gonna be. I like the Bills. They were scary last year.
I believe both the Colts and the Bills are both AFC teams though. So only one of our either one of our picks could be wrong too. But let's go on to our sleeper picks. You want to start off with your first sleeper pick?
Yep.
All right.
My first sleeper pick, and I think they had the best draft of the year. The Eagles. They drafted Jordan Davis, and they drafted I think it was a wide receiver.
Yeah, I think they
maybe
also drafted Nakobe Dean from Georgia.
Maybe. Yeah, I think so. But they got weapons everywhere. Their offense is loaded from wide receiver, tight end, running back, quarterback. They also got a pretty solid defense. So I think Eagles can be pretty sneaky this year.
How good do you think Jalen Hurts is going to do this season?
Better than last year. He's got more weapons. I mean, they added A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown, I think he's going to have a great season. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the Eagles were one of my sleeper picks. It was a hard choice between, like, the Eagles and... It's just hard to tell which teams can be, like, sleeper teams sometimes, because I don't know if you would consider the Bengals a sleeper team, because, yeah, they
went last year.
I mean, they made it to the Super Bowl last year, but after that, I don't hear a lot of people talking about their chances to making it back. Everybody else is like, Rams going to repeat, or Bills, or Colts, or, let's be honest, nobody's saying Cowboys except for Cowboy fans. Y'all lost Antonio Brown, C.D. Lamb is hurt, Dak Prescott is going to slide when he has no timeouts left. I'm sorry to break it to you, Cowboy fans, or Cowgirl fans. But anyways, I'll go ahead and tell you my other sleeper pick, since we both had the Eagles in common. My other sleeper pick is the Los Angeles Chargers.
Nice pick.
I thought about it for a second. I'm like, are they really a sleeper pick? But I think they are, because they've been missing the playoffs, and I think they'll make the playoffs, and I think they're a sleeper pick. I think they have potential to make the Super Bowl this year. I mean, Justin Herbert, he's such a young beast. Last season with 5,014 passing yards and 38 touchdowns. That's insane.
Nobody really talked about it either.
Yeah, I know. He's such a good... Yeah, he's such a good quarterback, and people
he don't have the best wide receivers either. He has Mike Williams,
he has Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. I think Keenan Allen's a little overrated, but
he's getting up there in age.
Yeah, he's getting a little old. But yeah, a lot of people like to compare Justin Herbert to Joe Burrow, just in the fact that I think they were in the same draft class, and they're both young, and
they can run.
Yeah. But they also traded for Khalil Mack, and
they already have Joey Bosa.
Yeah, and that's just going to be such a scary defense. And Khalil Mack only played 7 games last season. I think he was a little injured. But in those 7 games, he had 19 total tacks with 6 sacks in just 7 games. That's crazy.
A sack per game.
Yeah, that defensive line is going to be scary with having Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack. Listen, any team that faces the Chargers, make sure your O-line's on point. You do not want to be hit by Khalil Mack or Joey Bosa, or both of them at the same time. They made it pretty they made it pretty far last year. They're just barely missing the playoffs to the Raiders, but I think they can finally make the playoffs, maybe make a run. I think they're definitely a sleeper team. But
that's a good pick. I honestly had them too, but I changed it.
You changed it? I'd like to hear your other sleeper pick.
I have the Broncos as a sleeper. I really like them signing Russell Wilson. They were
Or trading,
in a bad spot with a quarterback. They had Drew Lock.
I think it was actually a trade though, right? They traded for Russell Wilson.
Yeah. And then their offense, like the Eagles, are loaded. They got Cortland Sutton. They got Jerry Jeudy.
Yep.
Not sure. I think they got rid of Noah Fant, tight end. Their defense, I'm not sure about their linebackers and their defense line, but their secondary, these are the cornerbacks. Patrick Surtain.
Ooh.
Ronald Darby.
Ronald Darby?
Safeties are Kareem Jackson and Justin Simmons.
Oh, dang. See,
That's their core defense. And they also have Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams. So they're loaded. They're going to be pretty scary. I hope they make the playoffs. I like Russell Wilson, the Broncos. I love their uniforms. And they've just been having bad season after bad season lately. And hopefully getting Russell Wilson will put them back on track. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think I've been sleeping on the Broncos. I didn't realize. I'm gonna be honest. I thought their defense was just not there yet, and it was gonna struggle. But hearing they have Ronald Darby, great. They have some good defensive players.
Like
Their defense may not be the best,
but
they can probably make it pretty far. I mean, they got good halfbacks, good quarterback.
Bengals made it to Super Bowl with mediocre offensive line.
Yeah, true.
So, hopefully, even if the Broncos have a mediocre offensive line, I think they can still probably go deep.
Yeah. We'll see if Russell Wilson can sling that thing.
He's got some good wide receivers to throw it to.
Yeah.
Jerry Judy's good, quick. Sutton's quick.
Yeah, I think.
So, let's go to. You want to go ahead and do our NFL picks while we're talking about football?
Our NFL picks for week 1?
Yeah.
All right, let me go ahead and pull them up. Where would I go for that? NFL, just upcoming games. Would it show at the top? Okay, so. Here's the kickoff.
Probably.
Yeah, no, it's the first game too. I think it's the kickoff game. Rams versus Bills. That's gonna be such a good game, and it's a tough choice. It's gonna be tough for my fantasy.
It's gonna suck because one of those teams obviously is gonna have one loss at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I know.
All right, here we go.
That's probably like one of the two best teams you could match up on week 1.
So we'll just go by and pick who we think is gonna win.
Yeah.
All right, so we got.
Let's save the Bills and Rams for last.
Okay, so we got the 49ers and Bears. I'm going to go 49ers.
I got the
Bears
49ers.
are going to be kind of iffy. I mean, Justin Fields probably be better than he was last year, but I think the 49ers are just...
have they said who they're going to start, Trey Lance or Jimmy, for week 1?
I think it's Trey Lance.
All right. Browns versus Panthers. Sorry for interrupting, but Browns versus Panthers. That's gonna be hype because Baker Mayfield playing against his old team who's still struggling with quarterback. Surprised that. Like, to be honest, I was never a big fan of Baker Mayfield, but after this, like, how the Browns have just kind of acted, I'm excited to see Baker Mayfield and
he's gonna be able to throw to
South Carolina,
DJ Moore
or North Carolina.
DJ Moore's a good.
DJ Moore.
I got Panthers on that one. I like the Browns.
I think Baker Mayfield will be able to get a little bit of a get back at the Browns after all of that. I mean, the Browns signing whatever for Deshaun Watson, who can't play for 16 games, is just really not a smart move.
There's a few tough ones on here.
The Browns, the Browns have potential with, they have good running back, Nick Chubb. They have Myles Garrett. They just can't piece it together, and they just keep making bad moves.
They need a quarterback.
Yep. They have Denzel Ward too. He's so good.
All right, Colts or Texans? You know who I'm going to say.
Colts,
obviously.
yeah.
Texans are going to be trash.
I believe the Colts.
Eagles versus Lions.
Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles.
How many sacks do you think Hutchinson's going to get? He plays for the Lions.
Probably maybe one, maybe half a sack. Might get an assist. But I think the Eagles' offensive line is pretty good.
I was about to ask about their offensive line.
Ravens versus Jets, that's easy.
I'm going for the upset Jets.
That's your upset?
Yep.
That's okay.
Because Lamar Jackson isn't starting week 1. They still haven't came to agreements.
Oh, well, dang.
He'll sit on the sideline.
Brett Huntley?
It's
no.
Teddy Bridgewater's maybe? No. Strickland? No. I can't remember. I'll look real quick.
Yeah, go ahead and look it up. I thought it was.
Oh wait, I already had Google opened.
God.
Ravens week 1.
Because I watched a preseason game of theirs, and they had like the most win or like a record for preseason wins. It's not Joe Flacco.
No, it's not.
Tyler Huntley, I think it is. I think it's Tyler Huntley. Down a little more.
I
Yeah, I
believe
think it's him.
QB Tyler Huntley. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. He's a solid backup, so I think they can still win the game, especially with their running backs, and they just I just don't think the Jets are going to be Jets.
Yeah,
might win
I'm gonna go with the
4
upset
games.
though. I think the Jets will have it over the Ravens for a week 1
The
upset.
Ravens are only -7, so that's
Saints versus Falcons.
Falcons. I'm gonna go with Saints. What about you?
Who's Jameis Winston starting for the Saints?
They got Michael Thomas back though.
Michael Thomas.
I
They have
miss that guy.
Tyrann Mathieu. I don't know. That's gonna be hard.
Kamara.
As
I
much
just
as
don't think the Falcons are gonna be.
as much as I think the Falcons aren't gonna win much, I feel like that game might be closer
It might
than
be,
we
yeah.
think. But I think I'll give the edge to the
All right,
Saints.
these next few are tough, so be ready. Steelers versus the Bengals. Steelers are always a solid team.
Yeah, Bengals. They just have good receivers, good defense, good they don't have the best of any category, but they have pretty good on nearly every single position. So it makes them
They're
good. They have
consistent.
good tight ends, good wide receivers, good linebackers. They
I'm
have decent
excited
quarterbacks.
to see
But I think I have the Bengals.
Bengals. I'm excited to see the Steelers quarterback battle
Yeah.
this year. They got Kenny Pickett and
Trubisky? Yeah. I think
I hope
Trubisky's
Kenny
starting
Pickett-
week 1.
I hope Kenny Pickett takes over. I like his play style. Trubisky has just been freaking circus show. He can't. I don't know what's going on with him. But Chiefs and the Cardinals.
Ooh.
I think I got the Cardinals. They were pretty good last year. I know the Chiefs lost Tyreek Hill, but they still got that man Patrick Mahomes. That man
Yeah, they
can
still have
sling it.
Travis Kelsey. I never know which one it is, Kelsey or Kelsey.
Either one's
But
fine.
yeah, I don't know. Cardinals don't have DeAndre. What wide receivers do they have right now? They don't have Jalen Green anymore.
Who?
Cardinals.
Talking about the Cardinals. Cardinals got Rondell Moore. They don't have DeAndre. He's suspended.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Chiefs on that one. You said Cardinals.
Yeah.
All right.
Packers Vikings.
Ooh, see, I was having trouble with this one because of my fantasy team. I have Justin Jefferson starting, and I also have. I was thinking about. Hold on, let me go check this. You give your input while I
Okay.
check some.
I think the Vikings are going to pull this off. Packers lost Devontae Adams, one of the best wide receivers in the league. So, but you also got to think they have Aaron Rodgers. That guy's a beast. He can make any wide receiver look good. Like Alan Lazard came out of nowhere, started doing good, and that tight end Tonklin or whatever was good that one year. So I feel like maybe they might have a rookie or somebody that can step up and be that number 2 wide receiver. My upset's coming up next.
Hold on. But
Be
yeah,
ready.
I would argue Devontae Adams is a top 1 receiver in the league right now. Maybe other than Cooper
I'll say
Kupp.
top 4, top 3.
Based off of last season though, Devontae Adams he's still got it, and the only person who could really be compared to him based off of last season is Cooper Kupp, and who had a crazy
Justin
season.
Jefferson.
But yeah, this Packers-Vikings game has had me in a little bit of a pickle because I have Josh Allen starting in my fantasy football, and obviously they're playing the Rams, so he might not do as well. So I've been thinking about starting my bench Aaron Rodgers over him for that first game, but I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is still going to be as good without Devontae Adams.
Didn't they get Randall Cobb back? Packers?
Yeah, I think so.
But the Vikings got Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson.
Yeah,
though.
Justin Jefferson.
That
They
could
have
be a sleeper Super Bowl team too.
They have Dalvin Cook, I think.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook.
All right, next
This is my upset right here.
Broncos
at Seahawks. I really think Seahawks are gonna win just because Russell Wilson went there and they're gonna play their hearts out to show him that you shouldn't have left or Well, it wasn't his fault. He got traded.
Yeah.
But they're gonna play their hardest probably all year.
I think
them.
I have the Broncos and
Broncos are only at 6.5, -6.5.
yeah, Russell Wilson, I mean, said himself that he felt his legacy was tampered with after being traded because he wanted to. When the Seahawks knew he only had like 3 years left before he wanted to retire, he felt like his legacy was tampered with getting traded to the Broncos, and I'm sure he's looking for a fresh start and looking to play his best he has in a while, and to prove the Seahawks wrong about him, that they should have never traded him.
I think the Seahawks probably win that one.
Yeah.
We'll skip that one because he said we're doing it last. This one's going to be a tough one. They're both trash teams. Hopefully I'm not hurting anybody's feelings because they might be their favorite team. The Jaguars and the Commanders. I'm just going to say...
I got the Jaguars.
Jaguars. They're going to be pretty good. They drafted ETN. I think he played with Trevor Lawrence a little bit and Clemson. I think Jacksonville too, but Commanders got Terry McLaurin.
They have Terry McLaurin.
Scary Terry.
Yeah, but you got to think about the quarterback they have, and I'm pretty sure they're starting Carson Wentz, and
Who's their back? Is it what's his face? Fitzpatrick?
It's not Fitzpatrick anymore. He just retired. It was Fitzpatrick, I believe.
I say
but he
I
just
would have
retired.
probably started him over Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
But Carson Wentz could have a good year. People play bad for a team, and they go to a different team and ball out.
Yeah,
But
I just don't think
not going to happen.
I just don't think he has it in him anymore. I don't think he'll have an awful season, maybe, but he's not. You're not going to compare him to the Lamar Jacksons and the Josh Allens.
All right. This one's going to be a good one, too. Patriots and Dolphins. We're going to see this high-powered Dolphins offense go to work, hopefully. There's no reason why they shouldn't. They have two great wide receivers, young wide receivers.
Fast wide receivers.
They got Tua, can sling the ball. They got, I think they have, who's their running back, Myles Gaskin? I don't think, I could be wrong.
I don't know.
But I'm going to go the Patriots.
Yeah. Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Well, Tua's
off guard.
yeah. Well, Tua has no more excuses this season. We'll see how good the Dolphins actually can be this season. What did their record end last season on?
Last season, I don't think it was good.
Yeah, I don't think it was a winning record.
Actually, they balled out the last few games. They went on a little win streak, I think.
I remember watching last season, and they were just doing really good against the Bucks. I don't know.
7-9.
7-9.
Almost 500.
Yeah, almost.
Almost good enough to make the playoffs. I mean.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see if the Dolphins actually will improve this season. I mean, they took the right steps.
Like
there's no more excuses, and I think I am going to go with the Dolphins on that game.
Giants and Titans.
Titans. I'm gonna be honest.
Titans. I think the Giants are gonna.
The Giants are a lost team. I can probably name like two of their players.
Hopefully, Barkley can stay healthy though.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley.
I like watching him play.
Yeah.
He just can't stay healthy. Gonna be another good one. Raiders and Chargers.
Oh yeah, rematch of that game that just made the Chargers barely miss the playoffs. And yeah, I'm gonna go with Chargers. You know. They're ready. They've made some good new additions. Sony Michel, Khalil Mack, and I just think they'll be ready to finally beat this Raiders team.
Get over that hump.
Get over that hump that stopped them from missing the playoffs last season. I bet they're bummed out about that. They're ready to beat the team that just, yeah.
All right. Buccaneers, Cowboys. I'm going to go with the Bucks. I can't go against Tom Brady. I mean, he's a GOAT, so I got the Buccaneers. They also added Julio Jones. Obviously, Tom Brady's probably going to make him look pretty good. So, Tom Brady's known for that. So, what do you think about that one?
Yeah, the Buccaneers. I mean, Tom Brady coming back, it just makes this team so much better. They have Julio Jones, they have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Tom Brady can turn any receiver into a prime Julio Jones.
Patriots.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a couple years he didn't have.
Yeah, I mean,
solid wide receivers.
And who's their tight end? Rob Gronkowski. I don't think he's coming back. I think he's staying retired.
I mean, he still might. I mean,
yeah, I don't think
maybe
so.
Super Bowl win. Are you ready for the last one?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be game of the week. There's
Game
a
of the
couple
week.
that could probably be game of the week.
But
Bills and
the
defending
Rams, defending Super Bowl champs.
That's
going to be tough.
I'm going to go with the same answer. You're probably going to pick the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Bills. I like how they play. They're good. They're solid. They're scary. They got talent all around, offense, defense. But it's gonna be awesome to watch.
Yeah, I'm just very unsure about this game, and I'm surprised it's the Bills have the edge. It says like the better chances. I mean, Rams made additions like Bobby Wagner this offseason. I feel like everybody's forgetting about that. Like, they said Von Miller who and got one of a really good
The Bills
linebacker.
Are, minus 2.5
Mm-hmm.
in Los Angeles. So that
Yeah. So it's going to be a close game, but it's just tough. Both teams have such a good defense. Rams have Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald. Bills have Micah Hyde, Von Miller. But I think he's injured. But Rams offense, Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford. It's just going to be hard to play against.
it's probably high scoring.
But I don't know, because that defense is so good. I think I'm going to go with the Bills. Yeah.
I thought you would. I know you like the Bills, and they were your Super Bowl picks. So.
Yeah.
All right, I think that does it for football.
Mhm.
Do you want to move on to the Yankees?
Yeah. Let's
There's
talk a
some
little bit about the
interesting news about
Yankees.
Yankees.
So, if I can, if you could pull it up, I don't know if you could pull it up, but Benintendi broke his wrist. Yeah, Benintendi broke his wrist. Do we know how?
I don't know how, but that was a very good pickup for them.
It was.
He I'll give you a couple stats.
Yeah, how he's been doing since
he started playing with the Yankees. He is averaging 304. That's very good. 5 homers and 51 RBIs with an OPS of 772. And the league average is 707. So he's been balling out with the Yankees. It sucks that he got hurt. That was a big pickup for them. So hopefully they can get past it. Or I think he might be having surgery. So I don't know if he'll be back for the year.
Yeah.
Unless they make it deep in the playoffs, there might be a slim chance. But
yeah, it was a very good pickup because it was the Yankees lineup had Joey Gallo, who by the time the Yankees traded him to the Dodgers, Joey Gallo only had 39 hits all season. He had less hits than Aaron Judge had home runs. That's crazy. Wow. But now that he's with the Dodgers, he's actually been going crazy.
Yeah, it says rest of the season.
Yeah, it says he may miss rest of the season with this broken wrist.
That's really going to hurt the Yankees. They already got
it's going to hurt their
injuries.
Yankees, yeah, I mean, they just haven't been too hot recently. They've been falling apart, and it's kind of weird. Ever since Joey Gallo went to the Dodgers have been picking up, going on fire. And Yankees have been falling off since they got Benintendi. I mean, obviously it's a coincidence. It's not Benintendi's fault. It's not Joey Gallo's fault. I was like,
brain freeze for a second.
I was like, wait, who am I talking about? Anyways,
Judge.
But yeah,
Judge is having a crazy season.
MVP season. I
feel like every time I open Bleacher Report, home run. I'm like, golly, is he gonna hit that record?
Yeah, I think he's on 53 right now. 54 maybe? 54, I think.
I don't think he's going to hit that record. There's not much baseball left, and he's just going to have to hit multiple home runs a game. I think there's only maybe 20-something games left, if that.
I don't know, but in that AL MVP conversation, I feel like it's not that easy to just say it's Aaron Judge. Like, I know from the looks of it, like, all you see is Aaron Judge hitting homer after homer after homer, and it seems like, dang, how is this dude not AL MVP? But Shohei Ohtani is still having a crazy season. I believe he's on 30 home runs, half of what Aaron Judge is at, and has nearly 200 strikeouts this season. If I'll look at it, if you want to say anything while I actually look.
Yeah, So I think they're probably gonna. I mean, if I was the Yankees, I would re-sign him. He's probably gonna want some big money. All these other contracts, big money contracts. They got Soto's gonna be expensive. You got who else just had a big contract? Bryce Harper got one not too long ago. So he's gonna want big money, and they're gonna still have to try to keep all the other players. I know he's a big piece of their team. Another thing, I saw a little. I think we were looking on Bleacher Report where Rays missed that chance to sweep with that awful call. We were looking at the replay, the strike zone. It wasn't even close to the strike zone.
Yeah, we can.
It was not good at all.
Yeah, we can show that on this stream, but yeah, that call was terrible. Rays had a chance of sweeping the Yankees. They won the first 2 games. I believe it was a 3-game series. Bottom of the 9th, it was a 2-1 game. Yankees had the lead. They had
second and third of 2 outs,
runners on
full count.
Yeah, they had runners on second and third, full count. The pitch was definitely below the strike zone. It would have been a walk, bases loaded. Rays had a chance to walk them off, and unfortunately, they were unable to. So, I'm gonna find that video real quick. But while I'm looking for that, about that AL MVP conversation, Shohei Ohtani has 30 home runs this season. Yeah, I hear nobody really talking about it much. I know for a while he seemed overrated because everybody was talking about him because he's generational talent. But 30 home runs this season with 181 strikeouts. That's crazy. I feel like he doesn't have that longevity though because I feel like his arm's gonna get thrown out. Like there's no way he can hit this many home runs, hit the ball this good, and pitch this good for that long. But he has a 2.58 ERA, 181 strikeouts. He's just been going crazy.
What about, it's probably not going to happen, but what about to save his arm? Maybe make him eventually make him put him in the bullpen so he only pitches like 1 or 2 innings just to save his arm.
Yeah.
But, he's got some sick stuff.
Yeah.
He's nasty.
And his batting average the last 7 days, 375. That's crazy. If we were to look at how many RBIs he has this season, I'm sure, we'd just be impressed. Because you got to remember, he pitches and bats. It says here he has a 266 batting average. If we actually look at some of the 2021, he has 75 runs, 127 hits.
This is OPS.
127 hits, 30 home runs, and 82 RBI.
His OPS is 880.
Dang. Yeah, he's just a different kind of ball player, and it's just insane. And this AL MVP race is way closer than I feel like people are thinking it is. But let me find the
that video of the strike.
Yeah. Where will we find it? Let me just search up.
Next, we'll probably talk about some college football, some of the highlights, or maybe we'll talk about my Notre Dame team lost. They were doing so good first half, and they just lost it the second half. Talk a little bit about UGA, the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Once he pulls up this video, we'll start talking about college football.
Alright, yep, let me share screen. Let me go to share screen. I don't know if our camera's going to show, but let me just, share the screen. Let me see if it's sharing. Yep, alright. And Diaz was not very happy about this. As you can see, it's there under the box. Hold on. I'm making the look. Let's look at this right here. Oh, wait. Look, right there under the strike zone. And he was walking, and the umpire called it a strike. Diaz was not very happy about that. The Rays were so close to the sweep, and they just get a lucky call, bad call. He was very upset about that. But Yankees, they just haven't been doing great. Almost got swept by the Rays. They're falling behind. What are they gonna do next?
They just lost Benintendi.
Yeah, Benintendi's injured. The Yankees looked like they were going to be so good this season, and it just here recently it just hasn't
Too
been
good
as
to
good.
be true. They
Too
were
good
going
to be
crazy.
true.
All right, we'll jump into college football.
College football scores.
I'm
Yeah, I
a
mean,
little salty about my Notre Dame team.
Yeah.
I always do this.
offensive coordinator, I just don't think was making the best calls for that Notre Dame
He
team.
was not. Who calls a quarterback draw on 3rd and 11? All right, what are we doing? College football. Sorry. All right.
But
Bama smoked Utah State. They hardly ever play anybody their first game. It's just aggravating. How about them Florida Gators?
Florida Gators,
First
man.
really big upset of the year.
I mean, what can you do down in the swamp? I mean, the
It's
Florida
tough.
Gators with that interception right at the end to just seal the game. Like, you thought Utah was about to score and maybe tie the game, maybe overtake them, but then Florida Gators just came out with that interception. You can't beat them in the swamp.
Swamp's a different atmosphere. Number 24, Houston played UTSA. Had to go to 3 overtimes to beat them by 2 points. I mean, come on. Arkansas beat Cincinnati. Arkansas looked good. What other ones that we haven't covered?
What about that Georgia game, though? Georgia versus Oregon. It was,
I thought it was going to be a good game.
They thought game of the week. It was going to be a close game. But no, the defending national champions smoked.
Showed everybody they were the champs.
Yeah, they smoked Oregon first game. Final score was 49-3. I believe Bo Nix, right? Who
transferred from Auburn, yeah.
Who transferred from Auburn. He got blown out by the Dogs last season. He couldn't get far enough from him.
Touchdowns,
he just
2 picks.
Yeah, he got blown out again. He only had 173 yards, 2 interceptions, and 0 touchdowns. And those Dogs, that secondary looks even better than what they had last year. We thought their defense was going to fall off after losing so many draft picks, or losing so many of them to the draft. You know, they're all graduating. But their defense just looks good as ever. They were embarrassing the Oregon Ducks.
Those freshmen, they showed up.
Mm-hmm.
On defense.
And Stetson Bennett, talk about the improvement. Stetson Bennett was a little iffy last season, but Stetson Bennett now seems like he's improved, and he could have a chance to win the Heisman. Like last season, there was no chance. He was an all right quarterback. But, I mean, he was able to extend plays even after the pass rushers got through, even after they got through the O-line. He was still able to extend the play, run away from them, find time, find someone to throw the ball to, and he did great. He was 25 for 31, 368 yards, 2 touchdowns. I thought it was 3 touchdowns, but not sacked one time.
Carson Beck got one.
Yeah, Stetson Bennett did also get a rushing touchdown, not a single interception.
Yeah, you're right, he did. Yep, I see it now.
McIntosh, McConkey were looking good. I mean, the
Mitchell,
Georgia tight ends were looking good. Bowers was looking good. Number 0 was looking good. I forgot his name. I mean,
Washington. I think they can repeat if they keep playing like that.
Yeah, this Georgia team.
I don't want to say better than last year yet, but pretty darn close.
Yeah, they looked amazing. I had some worries for the Georgia Dogs.
I was surprised.
I had some worries that after this season they weren't going to be as
Losing
good.
All those defensive players.
Losing all those players. I mean, losing those running backs too.
Oh yeah.
But they still look good as ever, destroying the Ducks. I can't wait to see how they do the rest of the season, and I can't wait to see how much better Stetson Bennett does. I mean, 368 yards in the first game. He just watching him be able to extend the plays. He's running away from. He's not getting sacked as much. He was throwing the ball away when he needed to. He may have been sacked once, maybe not at all. None. He wasn't sacked a single time. A few runs were stopped, but not a single sack.
He played almost a perfect game.
Near
perfect. Hard. 25 for 31. That's solid.
And hearing that from John, that means something, because last season he wasn't the biggest Stetson Bennett. He was a Stetson Bennett doubter.
I feel like the defense carried him, made the offense look better. But after that game,
Stanson Bennett.
He's got potential to win the Heisman.
Yeah. Any other college games we want to talk about?
Give me 1 sec. I already exited out of that. I think there's a good one on right now, actually. LSU and Florida State. Last I looked, Florida State was winning 17-3. So Florida State looking kind of good. This is their second game, I think, already this week. I think they played Thursday night against a no team. But it was a good week in college football. I know my team lost. That's fine. I'm not a sore loser. Always happens.
Yeah. All right, let's look at some MLB scores.
Okay.
Let's talk about the Braves first.
Okay,
Braves, finishing the sweep on the Marlins. They're now on a 5-win streak. They beat the Marlins 7-1. Max Fried, he didn't pitch too long today, I guess, to save his arm.
Smart.
They knew they were gonna beat the Marlins. I mean, that's what they did the last series they played the Marlins, saved them for the Mets.
Bullpen came and did their job.
Yep. I mean, 7-1. And now the Braves only 1 game behind.
Dodgers are whooping the Padres 9-4 right now. In the top of the 8th inning.
The Braves only 1.5 games behind the Mets. What was the Mets score today?
Mets lost 7-1 to the Nationals.
7-1 to the Nationals.
That's take the L, Mets.
They lost 2 out of 3 games series to the Nationals.
The Mets
the Nationals 7-1.
Yeah. 1 game behind, boys. We just have to. Have to do it, guys. You got it.
We're at Mets for 1.5 games behind.
Let us enjoy it.
Don't keep slacking. If y'all keep slacking, the Braves will catch up like every single season. Y'all will Met, and we'll still own the National League East.
Hey,
sorry to tell you.
Giants did beat the Phillies, so that's good.
Giants beat the Phillies. Yep. I mean, let's be honest. Like, just because the Braves haven't been in first in the National League East all season doesn't mean we still don't own the National League East. I mean, we've won it for the past I don't know how many years at this point, but
I think it's like since 16 or 17.
Maybe
a little later.
Here, let me pull it up. I think I have an image of it.
All right, so LSU.
What happened?
They just muffed a punt or kickoff, and FSU returned it for a touchdown. Picked up and touchdown. Got a touchdown.
Dang.
Golly.
Yep. All right. National League East title since 1995. Since 1995, the Braves have 16 National League East titles. The Phillies have 5. The Nationals have 4. And the Mets have 2 since 1995. The Phillies, Nationals, and the Braves all have more NL East titles since 1995 than the Mets, yeah. And yet, just because they're on a little run, they think they own the National League East, but we've done it 16 times since 1995. And it's going to stay like that for a while.
Good. Mariners are winning 6-3 against the Guardians. Bottom of the 11th.
Ooh, bottom of the 11th. So that means the Guardians are up to bat, and they have to get 3 runs to just tie the game, to continue the game.
Yeah, they just recovered a fumble with 20 left.
Dang. Yeah. LSU, I mean, they're just not going to be that great this year. They have been such a great football school in the past. I mean, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Odell Beckham played for LSU. But
what is that running back for the Chiefs?
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Edwards or Carlos. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. All right, so you down to play a little game, John?
What game?
All right, so we have a
little twist on tonight's game.
a tray thing. I don't know what you would call this, of hot sauces, different flavor hot sauces, and basically, I will come up with a
That guessing game again.
baseball or football player, and one of us will have 3 questions to ask. It can be what sport do they play, what position, and it could be what color they are, or how old are they, or but they have to be currently playing, and you have 3 guesses after you ask the 3 questions, and if you don't get it in those 3 guesses,
The person that asks the question gets to pick the sauce they.
the sauce that the loser has to eat. Yeah, go get a spoon. But yeah, I'll read some of the hot sauces there are. So there's jalapeno turn and burn, or well, all of these say turn and burn. Jalapeno hot sauce. Let's look at the other one. Green chili. These are all little hot sauce bottles. Shoot, I can't get some of these out. Whiskey habanero. Ooh. Red pepper. Chocolate chipotle. Mango habanero. Chipotle habanero. Garlic. Oh my gosh, that is going to be nasty. Let's see what else. Smoky jalapeno. Yeah, there's just a whole bunch of hot sauce flavors, and if they don't guess it in 3 guesses, then the person who asked the question will get to pick what hot sauce the loser has to try.
Update on the LSU game. It's actually closer than I thought. 17-24, Florida State, but LSU's driving almost in the red zone, about to score with like 20-something seconds left.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take all these hot sauces out, just so I don't have to hold the little plate.
Some of them haven't even been opened yet, so.
I think I've read one of them is a garlic one. That's gonna be nasty. That might be the first one I pick.
Oh, me, you asshole. Go from the bottom.
Okay. This towel thing keeps coming down. I'll fix it in a bit.
Alright, so
Alright.
3 guesses per round.
Yep, and I will be picking the first player. And you.
Of course.
Alright.
That's fine.
So, let me think of a player.
So I can ask any question. I just have, if I guess 3 times and don't get it,
Yep.
I have to take a shot at it.
Yep. They can't be a nobody, obviously. Somebody you can guess.
So just baseball and football?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me think about a player. All right, I got it. I got the player.
Okay.
So, what will be your first question?
So it's 3 guesses, not 3 questions, right?
You have 3 questions and 3 guesses.
What?
So you can ask.
I can only ask 3 questions.
Yes. So you can ask what sport it
my
is.
God.
You can ask what sport it is, what position. You could ask height, age.
Okay. Obviously, I gotta go with what sport.
Baseball.
Okay. What team?
Ooh, that's a good question. The Pittsburgh Pirates.
I think I know.
Ah, shoot, bro. That was a good question. That was a good question.
O'Neal Cruz.
Yep. Dang. All right, now you pick a player.
Okay.
All right. What sport?
Football. NFL.
Football. All right, NFL. What position do they play?
Quarterback.
Quarterback. All right. What team do they play for?
Bengals.
Bengals.
Oh, that's a hard one.
That's a hard one. Joe Burrow.
No.
Who?
I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was about to
Trying
say.
to scare you
All
for a
right.
second. We might think of some. Okay, no asking what the team is, because that gives it away.
Or we can. Okay, let's do this. If you ask what team they are, you can't ask what position. And if
Okay,
you ask
that's
what
fair.
position,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't ask which team. All right. Let me think of a player.
I'd rather ask team.
Yeah.
Because.
All right. All right. I got it.
What sport?
Baseball.
Okay, you like them baseball ones. Is he a pitcher?
You just want to know what position?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Third base.
I got one more question and 3 guesses. Is he in the MVP race?
No.
Ooh,
I mean, some may consider him in it, but like, I don't think so. So you have 3 guesses.
Is Alex Bregman a third baseman?
Yes, I believe so.
Is it him?
No.
I might be taking a shot of hot sauce. This is gonna suck.
Yeah, instead of like asking if
should
he was
ask the
MVP
team.
race, you should have asked like the National League or American League.
I got 2 more guesses.
Yeah.
Arenado.
No. Arenado's in the MVP race, man.
Yeah, I know. You already got yours picked? Oh, shit.
Yep, I already got the garlic hot sauce picked.
Let's take someone's tried it. Can I just take the L?
Just randomly guess a third baseman.
Josh Donaldson.
No.
Who was
The
it?
answer was Manny Machado.
Oh, scheiße.
All right, so now let's get some of that.
Bro, don't be like that. Just a drop, bro.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
All right, you'll see it. Oh shoot! Don't spill it. Don't spill it. It's all right
tough.
if they can't see
It's
it.
on there, see?
Yep. All right. Did you spill it?
No. Almost.
That smells really strong. All right. How's that one taste?
Not bad.
Not bad.
It's got a little spice, but the garlic's not overpowering.
Oh yeah.
It's just, you know the buffalo sauce from McDonald's? Kind of tastes like that.
Oh dang. All right.
It's actually really good.
So now your turn. Pick a player, and I will try guessing.
I gotta get his ass on this one. All right. Okay. Wait. I don't know why I said K. Okay. You want me to tell you what sport? I know you're gonna ask.
All right.
You gotta know the sport because it's
what
gonna be way
sport?
too hard. Football. NFL.
Football. All right. Oh.
Can you get two more questions?
What position?
Quarterback.
Quarterback. Okay.
Better think of a good one.
Oh, I gotta think about this. Probably not gonna ask if it's NFC or AFC. I gotta think of a better question than that.
Ooh, red pepper. That might be hot.
Oh, I got a good question. Did they make the playoffs last season?
That's your final question?
Yeah.
No.
Shoot.
Wait. Hold on.
You look it up. Wild card.
I don't really
counts.
follow this team that much. I like to watch them, but last year I didn't.
Might be.
Yeah, they did.
They did?
Yep.
Alright, Alright, so now I asked my 3 questions, now I have 3 guesses. Derek Carr? No?
No.
Alright,
You're probably not gonna guess it.
okay, Jimmy Garoppolo?
No.
Ooh. Dak Prescott?
Nope.
Kenny
Kenny Pickett.
Dang. Wait, you literally just told me they made the playoffs last season.
The Steelers did, but he didn't play on the team.
I said, did he?
I think he said did they.
Oh, you messed me up. But hey, I'd take the hot sauce.
You take the L.
Yeah, I'll take the L.
Do I want to do red pepper?
Red pepper?
Ooh, this hasn't even been opened. I just opened
Ooh. Freshly open. And it's going to have a little bit of that garlic on it, too.
it. That's about the
Okay,
same. That's about the
dang.
same, bro. Is it not? All right. Drink up, brother. Is that one bad?
It's not bad. It's just very... It's like drinking like a straight packet or something.
Yeah, mine was... I'm probably going to have heartburn.
Oh.
One more round?
We can do a couple more.
Okay.
All right, let me think of a player.
Yeah, I kind of screwed you up. I'm sorry. I thought you said
Yeah.
the playoffs.
For a second, I was thinking. I swear, if he picks someone who's like a backup or like not a starter.
I did.
All right. Let me think. All right, I got it.
What sport?
Football.
You gotta tell me which football though. I'm not using
NFL,
another question on
NFL.
that stupid question.
NFL. NFL football.
Okay. I think I want to use one of my picks, but I just want to stupid answer. What team does he play for?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ooh, there's a lot of players on there he could pick. I'm probably not going to get it, but I'm just going to go ahead and use my 3 picks on the 3 players I think you're probably going to pick. Tom Brady.
Nope. You still have one more question.
Okay, fine. I'll use my last question. I said what team, so I can't pick the position. Is he tall or short?
I can look it up, but I believe he's tall. I'll look it up.
Okay.
So what do you consider
6 foot
short?
or higher.
6 foot or higher is tall, right?
Or
I gotta be
6'2"
careful
or
because
higher.
I speak out loud when I be typing
Well,
stuff.
don't.
Let me look. He is in fact tall.
There's
Those-
two people I think of. Doesn't mean they're going to be on offense.
Mm-hmm.
Rob Gronkowski. Come on, yeah.
So that's your second guess. Because you guessed
Mike
Tom Brady.
Evans.
Nope, it was Chris Godwin.
How tall is he?
He's 6'1". So let me decide what I'm gonna use for you. Ghost Pepper.
me.
Hey, Ghost Pepper.
You got me good on that one. I thought it was going to be.
This one has been opened.
Yeah, we use that one the most, I think.
Yeah, right here.
Ghost Pepper?
All right, Ghost Pepper. Look at that. Oh, it smells nasty full.
Nasty fool?
Yep.
That's about right.
Yep.
Boy, I'm going to have the Dookies after this.
Drink up,
I feel like
sonny
I
boy.
want hot ones,
Hot ones, yeah.
but they don't eat it straight. Oh, I don't have a drink either.
You
Coffee
have
does
coffee.
not go good. I might need to go get water.
Alright, go ahead. Go ahead and think of who you're gonna pick.
I'm gonna get your ass.
Go ahead and think of who you're gonna pick. All right, so while he's going to get water, he's gonna think of who he's gonna pick against me, and I just thought of a good way to bypass to get one extra question out of him. So if I ask what position they play and not, what sport, I can tell what sport they play by the position. So I think that is gonna be a little cheat for me. I'm gonna turn down my mic volume just a little bit, but I think that's gonna be a little bit of a cheat for me. And yeah, I think I'm gonna get by him on this one because I'm not even gonna bother asking what sport. I threw him there. Hey, and if you're listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or anything that's only audible, head over to Twitch or YouTube and see our camera, see our live reaction, see our faces. I promise we're not trolls. We won't scare you away. I hope. I mean, I don't know. But yeah. I mean, we'll try to stream. We're gonna start streaming the podcast on Twitch. But yeah. You thought of your player yet?
You're a dick, you know that? No, my mouth's been on fire.
Hey, John, this sounds disgusting. Chocolate Chipotle.
I'm gonna make your ass. Sorry, guys, I'm a whip. I'm drinking milk. My mouth's still on fire.
Have you thought of your player?
No, my mouth's been on fire. I can't think. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Alright. This has been a fun segment. For me. Sorry about that. Also, go follow the Instagram we just created. We'll be posting a lot of baseball clips and other stuff like that.
Alright. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to chicken out on this game.
Well,
My mouth's still on fire.
Well,
Okay, you wanna do one more round?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you're picking the last player.
Did you already tell him about that?
Yeah, I was just talking to him about that. It was that close.
Blocked extra point.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a blocked extra point. I was trying to see, but I was like, I think they may have blocked a game tying.
17-24 on the 2-yard line with 1 second left. They got the touchdown. FSU blocked the extra point.
Dang. They blocked one earlier too. Dang.
That's
FSU.
the second block of the night. All right.
Anyways, so did you think of your player yet?
No.
All right. Well, go ahead and think of your player because.
Because of what? You don't want to try that one? You've
Because
been
I'm
looking
just
at that
gonna-
one. I'm not going to do you like that because you did me dirty. That's...
Green chili.
All right. Alright, got one.
Alright, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought of a very smart way about asking questions.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ask you what sport. I'm just gonna ask you what position. So I can have 2 extra questions. I don't know why we didn't think about that before.
You still get 2 extra questions, even if you ask
No,
what
if
sport.
I ask you what sport, then I only have 2 questions left. And then I ask you what position and stuff like that. I do not mean to flip you off there.
Okay, but if you ask what position, that still leaves 2 questions left.
No, because I know what sport. Okay, what position?
Shit. What position does he play?
You don't
Sorry,
even know what
I ain't got
position
my
this person
facts
plays?
somewhere. I really don't.
So it's probably a baseball player. If you don't know
what are you trying to say? I don't know a lot about baseball.
No, I'm just trying to say that. You,
Do I have to tell you exact position?
What do you mean?
Do I have to tell you second base, third base, or can I say infield, outfield?
Exact position.
Right field, I think. Right field or center field?
Right field or center field?
It had both. I guess maybe he played both tonight, but...
Alright, so if I ask what position, I can't ask what team, right?
Correct.
Correct.
So I would have rather asked the team.
Yeah. Alright.
Because what player am I going to pick? I'm not going to pick a no-namer off a team.
Mm-hmm.
But
Alright, so...
My lips are still on
Let me
fire.
think.
I might make your ass try that kind. Golly.
Was it really that bad?
Burnt the heck out of my lips.
Alright, so you said center field or right field?
Yeah.
Alright, do they play in the American League or National League?
American.
American League, okay. I have one more guess. Are they on a playoff team? Like a team that will make the playoffs?
It's hard to tell, but right now, yes.
Right now, yes, okay.
That's your last question, sir.
Alright, so now I only have guesses.
You have no idea what team he plays for. There's so many outfielders.
Aaron Judge?
No fucking way.
Was that right?
Yes.
I was just thinking, it's hard to tell right now.
This man cheated. He
Nah,
had
I
to have
didn't
cheated.
cheat, bro. I didn't
He looked
cheat.
at my screen.
No, I swear. We can look in the replay. We'll see in the replay.
And if you did, I'm going to slow motion that mother freaker and put it in
Bro,
here.
it's probably not even that bad. Where's it at?
You don't have to try it.
No, I'll try it right now. It's probably ghost pepper. All right,
Okay.
ghost pepper.
He think he all
can't
that.
really see that.
Yeah.
Bro, it's probably not even that bad.
Nah, it's blurry.
Yeah,
It's ghost pepper, I'm telling you.
it's probably not that bad.
I'm a little sissy. Here, take your spoon.
All right.
I'm pouring, bro.
All right.
That's about what I had, right? Is
Yeah.
that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not even that bad compared to the other one.
Get out of town, man. All right, we can just talk.
Oh, that after?
Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, have my milk, bro. You want some milk?
No, I hate milk.
Milk's good for you, man.
Oh, the after. It's like stuck in my mouth, bro.
It's
Oh.
not. Should we replay that, motherfucker? That's going in the video, bro. Slow motion. It's not that bad. That was a fun little twist. Or if y'all have any ideas of what we could do,
Nah,
maybe.
coffee really washes it down.
Yeah, it didn't for me. Alright, you just want to talk about some random stuff?
Yeah, any news or anything until
Go back to
before we
baseball.
wrap it up? Yeah.
I know there's a few games still going.
Yeah.
You want some milk? It just works best, even if you don't like it. You die. You see them crocodile tears, guys?
Yeah. Bro, it's like if I'm just sitting here and I just feel like constant like tingling and aching in my
I know
throat.
how I feel, and you thought I was a baby. Sorry, guys. We're just having fun, man. Like, that's what it's all about. Call me a sissy again. Wait, did we already talk about the Mets taking the L today?
Yeah, we played Narco. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, but Albert Pujols, man, he's so close to 700 home runs. He's at,
What's he at now?
I think, 697, 696.
I think he's gonna make it.
I think he's gonna make it. I hope he makes it, man. He's just had such a.
Drink?
I'm good. He's had such a legendary career, man. right when I felt like this was about to go away, and then you brought up the drink, and now my mouth's like, yep. All right.
Oh, that
Ghost pepper
is like one of the hottest peppers.
Yeah. But Albert Pujols, man, he's had such a legendary career. Like, he has been on a little bit of a decline past few years, but he's been picking up recently. The machine, man, he's had such a great year.
I think he's gonna hit.
Where does he rank for you? Top 10 all time?
He is in my top 10 for sure.
Yeah, top 10.
There's a lot, like my all-time favorite players, King Griffey Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking about just like position players or?
It can be pitchers. Yeah, it can be.
I think King Griffey Jr.'s in there with him. There's just a lot of players. I think he's in the top 10. He just had an amazing career. If he can hit 700, he's I really like Albert Pujols. He's one of my top 5 favorite players.
Yeah, well, it's got. I just don't know enough like player because baseball has been such a long sport, has gone on for so long, like compared to the NFL. Like baseball has been going on way longer than the NFL. The NFL, yeah, a lot of the teams, like tried to have similar names to the baseball to have people catch on. The New York Jets sounds like the New York Mets. New York Mets were first. I mean, you have the Chicago Bears, the NFL team, but the Chicago Cubs were a team first. But this sport's been around for so long, it's hard for me to know where I'd rank people and top of all time.
Back in the day, there were
so many people, yeah.
Babe Ruth, Jackie Robinson, Hank Aaron. It's just
Yeah.
hard to.
Barry
2
Bonds.
different generations.
Yeah, it's so hard to tell.
Back then when Hank Aaron and Hank Aaron and Babe Ruth played, it's just. There were so many good players back then. Now there's so many good players. So
Now
it's hard.
It's only getting harder, and it's crazy that Albert Pujols at his age he can still hit homers. He's been on fire. He can still hit homers off these pitchers. Like the pitchers just seem to get better and better every year. You have people like DeGrom. You have pitchers throwing 104. You have pitchers who can throw with both hands coming up. It's just crazy and insane. And baseball's only getting harder. It's shocking that people can even hit like some of these pitches. But yeah, I mean it's crazy. They won tonight against the Cubs. Pujols had a clutch home run hit. I mean it was 0-0 in the 8th, and then Pujols either hit a 2-run bomb or a 1-run. But yeah, I mean he's had such a legendary career, man.
Do you see A-Rod? He's that comeback.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Race to 700.
Pujols is probably going to get 700 by the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I never was a huge fan of A-Rod. Real quick change. Where do you think OBJ is going to sign?
Yeah, I was about to ask you that. I don't know.
You think he's going to ring chase or?
I heard he'd be down to go back to the Browns, which is weird. I don't know.
I wouldn't have housed him.
I don't think he'll go back to the Rams. He may. The Rams probably really want him. But right now he has an ACL tour or whatever, so he may wait till that's recovered. But we saw a couple months ago about him being a little excited to see Matt Ryan going to the Colts. He was a little excited about that. Maybe he'd go to the Colts. Yeah, maybe the Bills. Von Miller posted his Bills locker, and OBJ commented on it saying, "What's the locker next to it look like with the eyes looking emoji?" He's just teasing a lot of places. We won't know for sure until he goes somewhere, but we'll be right on it. Any rumors?
I feel like he's going to go to a contender, though.
Yeah, I feel like those are some of the top picks right there.
Even the Bengals.
Yeah, ooh.
The Bengals already got 3 good wide receivers.
They already have really good wide receivers, yeah. But,
It'll be interesting to see. I'm kind of excited.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Red Sox won.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to see how O'Neal Cruz did.
O'Neal Cruz, man, he's just...
He had a homer.
He's been crazy. I mean...
He's only batting 204.
Yeah.
I feel like he's been doing way better than that.
Yeah, I mean, he just hits the ball hard. He makes good defensive plays. He's just a huge guy.
Dodgers won. They whooped that.
Yeah.
Dodgers right now are the scariest team.
Yeah.
In the whole MLB.
Yeah. Astros are pretty close up there, but Dodgers are very scary. They just have such a good team, man. But Juan Soto nearly robbed a homer off of Mookie Betts earlier.
So
I'm gonna try to show that real quick. But yeah, the Dodgers did come out on top against San Diego 9-4. But yesterday the Padres actually beat the Dodgers 7-1. And I don't know if you saw, but a fan threw a big blow up PED pill onto the field. Teasing that Tatis ban. And it was very funny. The commentators were very confused. Yeah, it was very funny, and the Padres ended up whooping them 7-1. Juan Soto nearly robs.
Try there.
Oh, for real? Mookie Betts. Alright. 3 months ago. They may not have it on here yet.
It's on Bleacher Report.
Yeah. Luckily, on the new J&J Sports Sports Talk Podcast, it is posted on the Instagram. So if you want to go see some of that, go check that out. But let's show that real quick. Hold up, I don't want to give out any information. Well, I'm not screen sharing right this moment, but J&J Sports Talk Podcast. And let's see if we can get it from here. Sports Talk of J. There's our Spotify. Dang, it's showing up right there.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Share my screen real quick. Well, I think screen sharing scene. If you can't see it, I don't know why it's not showing our camera for the screen sharing, but let's go ahead and show you this. Juan Soto nearly robbed Mookie Betts. They say he kind of robbed him. I mean, he kind of did, because look at this ball. Look where this ball is at height-wise. It was going to go over, but Juan Soto was able to bring it down. He wasn't able to, catch it for the out, but he was able to bring it down.
Brought it back.
Either that, but falling, he may have just lost grip of it. I think that guy's a little farther than that, but I mean, he robbed him of the homer. It was probably a double, depending on how good the throw was. It was probably a double, but robbed him of that home run. Yeah, but that was a pretty cool play. The Padres just haven't been performing as expected. We thought the Padres were going to be scary. They got Josh Hader from the Brewers, and then he's having some of the worst games of his life. He has now a 16.9 ERA, and it's just been awful. He finally got a save or a close with the Padres. I mean, Juan Soto hasn't been doing as hot. I mean, he hasn't been doing as hot as he usually has all season. Manny Machado's doing his thing. I don't know if they just still don't have great pitching, but yeah.
So, random off topic. We're gonna go back to football for a sec. Who do you think's gonna win MVP? Prediction before we start.
It's gonna win MVP. As of right now, I believe Jonathan Taylor. I said it last podcast. I think he has a big chance of winning this MVP. Aaron Rodgers, he's won it 2 times in a row, but I just don't think he's gonna be as good. It's hard to keep up, and if they just, give the ball to Jonathan Taylor, I think he can win this, win MVP.
Feed him.
Yeah, feed him the ball.
I agree with that.
Yeah, just don't feed him.
Overwork him.
Yeah, don't get him injured.
Definitely, I can definitely see Jonathan Taylor. Maybe Tom Brady. He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know when the last time he won one. But
Heck, maybe Matt Ryan. Go back to that 2016 MVP Ryan.
Flashback,
yeah.
I mean, he's got the talent around him. He could. We'll see.
Are the Buccaneers in the NFC?
I think so.
Imagine seeing that rematch, Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, and Super Bowl, but two different teams now. Buccaneers
Different
versus
inning.
Colts. Yeah,
Different inning.
maybe. That'd be crazy to see, but I mean, the league is just getting better and better. I mean, I doubt that's gonna happen. But Jonathan Taylor, I think he has big chances. Who do you think will win MVP?
I think Jonathan Taylor too, but I mean, there's so many options. There's Derrick Henry could still win if he has an awesome season. There's let's see, who else is probably Joe Burrow, possibly one of the top tier wide receivers. Yeah, Josh Allen.
Can't sleep on Josh Allen. I mean, he had over 700 rushing yards himself last season.
Just last season.
And with 4,400 passing yards. That's crazy. He had 6 rushing touchdowns and like 32 passing touchdowns. Like those sound like MVP numbers right there.
Yeah.
I mean, his rushing yards sound like a running back's. Just like a third string running back, second string.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be an interesting year.
Yeah.
That was a while back.
Oh, okay.
Anything else you want to cover?
Not that I can think of. We covered some scores. We covered who we're gonna win and who we think's gonna win NFL Week 1.
Oh,
We've had some fun.
NFL playoff picture update. As of today, American League, Astros #1 seed.
Makes sense. I think they're better than the Yankees. The Astros already exposed them earlier in the season. The Yankees, I mean, winning like 5 out of maybe
As of
6
right now,
games.
we'd be playing the Padres.
And I think we could beat the Padres. And I think we could nearly sweep them.
And here, Big Ben thinks Trubisky should start over Pickett. He probably gonna start over Pickett. I mean, Pickett's a rookie. He's probably maybe still learning the playbook. But I think by the end of the year, midway season, I think Pickett's gonna be starting quarterback. So
You ever think that Ben Roethlisberger maybe I don't mean this in any bad way, but maybe a little jealous that a rookie could possibly like be doing crazier than he's been doing in a while, like lead the Steelers even farther. I mean, Big Ben, he's been on a decline for a while. He used to be very good. He used to be a tank. Like, he could not get sacked. He'd like take multiple tackles, and I was rewatching some Steelers highlights from last season, and I just never realized how like much he's been falling off. He just his throwing isn't as accurate. I feel like it's sort of a miracle the Steelers could even make it as far as they could in the playoffs. Not that Ben Roethlisberger is bad. He's just not the guy he used to be, and I was surprised the Steelers have a good team. They were able to make it that far. I mean, it's not always your quarterback. You don't always need a great quarterback. Look at the Titans. They didn't have a great quarterback at all and still made it to the playoffs. They had people like Derrick Henry and others who like carried the team.
nice. I think that pretty much wraps it up.
Yeah, it's been a nice podcast.
That was a very nice podcast. Fun, painful.
You finally got that ghost pepper taste out of my mouth.
I feel so much better.
Yeah.
Well, thank y'all for joining. If you did, peace out.
Yeah.
Till next time.
Yeah. Thank you for watching the podcast, and we'll be back with